Hey, aloha, mi amigos. I want you to take a deep breath and get ready to stretch your mind because Ephesians chapter 3, verses 8 through 9 is crazy deep stuff. It's written by Paul, who is a Christian. He was a Christian persecutor. He's a killer of Christians. That was what he did professionally. And then he becomes a Christian, and he becomes a slave of God, and he becomes instrumental in the early church, and he wrote most of the New Testament. And in Ephesians 3, 8 through 9, he says this: I cannot think of anyone more unworthy to this cause than I, the least of the saints. But here I am, a grace-made man, privileged to be an echo of his voice and a preacher to all the nations of the riches of the Anointed One, riches that no one ever imagined. I am privileged to enlighten all of Adam's descendants to the mystery concealed from previous ages by God, the creator of all, through Jesus the Anointed. Okay, here is Paul. He's talking. He calls himself the least of the saints. We've all felt like that. We've all felt broken. We've felt dirty. We have felt unqualified. We have felt like the least. But the fact remains that when you follow Jesus and when you let him transform you, he transforms you into a saint. You become a saint. And sainthood is more about the hood than the saint. It's more about where you live, your spiritual neighborhood. It's more about where you live than you being perfect and getting it right all the time. Where you are living makes you a saint. Okay, if you are living in Christ, if you are living under his covering, if you are living in Christ Jesus, you're a saint. How you're living should let others in on the secret that you are a saint, but you don't have to get it right all the time. We all feel like the least from time to time. And here's Paul, and he's talking, and he says, I'm the least of the least. Then he also says that he's an echo of the voice. We are called to echo the voice of Jesus. An echo is this. An echo is just sound waves bouncing off of a surface. All right, you go into a cave and you echo, and you hear echo, 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 because sound waves are bouncing off of a surface. We need to echo Jesus, and we do that just by letting his voice bounce off of us. We do that by just letting him reflect off of us. And then Paul is saying that he's got this message for all of Adam's descendants. We're all Adam's descendants. We all, no matter what we look like now, no matter what color we are, what shape we are, what we look like, where we're from, no matter what, we all started from the same seed. We all started as one big crazy family, all right? Now, the mystery of God, what he's up to, that has been hidden for ages, is now revealed, Paul tells us. And here's the mystery. Paul tells us that God is all about getting the family back together. All of Adam's descendants, he's all about getting them all back together. Let's get the band back together. That's what God is all about. He has redeemed us. He's bought us back. He created us, then he redeemed us. He has given us the opportunity to become saints simply because of where we live. If we live in Jesus, we become saints. It's not about being perfect. It's not about getting it right all the time. He's called us to be echoes of him, just to allow him to bounce off of us and to bounce to the world around us. And he's called us to be a part of his big, crazy, happy family. That's the mystery of God. Mystery revealed. God bless you guys. Giddy up. I love you so much.